There are two guys. The names are Bruce and Brian. How many guys are there? There are two guys. What are their names? The names are Bruce and Brian. They want to become great wrestlers. Who do they want to become? They want to become great wrestlers. Do they want to become hairdresser? No, they don't want to become hairdresser. They want to become great wrestler. So they both joined the Hulk Hogan School of Wrestling. What is the name of the school? The school's name is Hulk Hogan. The only Bruce joined the Hulk Hogan School of Wrestling. No, Bruce and Brian joined the Hulk Hogan School of Wrestling. Hulk Hogan, the famous wrestler. Hulk Hogan is the leader of the school. What kind of wrestler is Hulk Hogan? Hulk Hogan is the famous wrestler. Who is the leader of the school? The leader of the school is Hulk Hogan. It's a gigantic school. A super large school. It's a gigantic. How big is the school? The school is a super large school. Is the school small? No, the school is small. This school has 5,578 students. How many students does the school have? This school has 5,578 students. Does the school have only one student? No, the school doesn't have only one student. Bruce and Brian go to their first class and they arrive early. Who go to the first class? Bruce and Brian go to the first class. Do they arrive late? No, they don't arrive late. They arrive early. They see two groups of students in the class. How many groups do they see? They see two groups. Does Brian see three groups of students? No, Brian sees two groups of students. The first group has just 5 students and they are practicing in one corner of the room. How many students are there in the first group? There are just 5 students in the first group. What are they doing in the corner of the room? They are practicing in the corner of the room. They are high-achieving students. What kind of students in the first group? Students in the first group are high-achieving students. Is their first group bad? No, that's not group bad. As they practicing together, they also cheer each other. Yes, good job, they go. Do they practicing alone? No, they don't practice alone. They practice together. What do they do to each other? They also cheer each other. The members of the second group are just standing around. What are the members of the second group doing? The members of the second group are just standing around. Who are just standing around? the member of the second group. And they stand around, they also complaining about the school and about the student. What are they doing? They also complaining. They are complaining about what? They're complaining about the school, the students, and the teacher. Bruce walked over to the first group and joined them. Which group did Bruce walk over to? Bruce walked over to the first group. Did Bruce join the first group? Yes, Bruce joined the first group. Brian walked over to the second group and joined them. Which group did Brian walk over to? Brian walked over to the second group. The Bruce joined the first group. Yes, Bruce joined the first group and Brian joined the second group. Bruce practiced with the first group and Brian just listened to the second group. What did Bruce do with the first group? Bruce practiced with the first group. Did Brian practicing with the second group? No, Brian don't practice with the second group. He just listened to the second group. Of course, eventually the class begins and then after class, Bruce socializes with the high achievers. After class, who did Bruce socialize with? Bruce socializes with the high achievers. Did Bruce socialize with AJ? No. Bruce socialized with the high achievers. Brian socialized with the whiner and complainer. Yes. Who did Brian socialize with? Brian socializes with whiner and complainer. Who socializes with whiner and complainer? Brian. Brian socializes with the whiner and complainer. Gradually, each day Brian feels a little more negative, and gradually each day Bruce a little more positive, a little more determined. Gradually each day, how does Brian feel? Brian feels a little more negative and negative. Does Brian feel a little more positive? No, Bruce feels a little more positive. Bruce rapidly improved and soon go on to the intermediate class. How does Bruce improve? Bruce improves and soon go on to the intermediate class.